Yo, we're back. We got the part 2 events here for Black Friday. So Black Friday round 2, and then of course we have the first of the 2 Black Friday banners that we're getting. This one is going to be a double special banner, and the next one is going to be a New Heroes Return banner with presumably Ascendeds, Rearms, Arcanes, and so on and so forth. So we got our tickets as well for this, which was very easy. You just had to KO like 5 opponents. So where is our banner? Let's go ahead and head over to it. All right, so right here, I already did the missions, so we can summon at the end of the breakdown. Now, on red, we have the Baby Leo. Okay, so Baby Leo, he does have good fodder skills. He's got Crystalline Water, Attack Res Insight Hone, Attack Res Detect. Now, this guy's playstyle, he wanted to basically just spam AoEs. I believe they gave him true damage on AoEs, right? Let me see here. Yep, 20% bonus damage of units res, including on AoEs. So I was really baffled at the time when this guy dropped, and they didn't give him a new AoE special. Like, aren't we overdue for a new AoE? We've got stuff like Comet and Arc Rival going around, and they haven't thought yet to give us a new AoE special. Even Gale Force got an upgrade. So, I don't know who is going to be the one to usher in the next level AoE special, but it can't come fast enough. Wherever it is, we need it now. So, yeah, this Leo, he's okay as just like a debuffer and then maybe an AoE unit. He can debuff the enemies. He's got Detect there. I think he gets a bonus action after a rally or an assist. Yep, he does. So I don't want to be too harsh on him, but like at the same time, there are units that can do the same thing as this guy pretty much, but also do it better. So just some food for thought. Okay, then we have the Bunny Veyle over here. Now this is an interesting unit because I feel like she does quite an interesting debuff on the foes. It's just that I rarely, if ever, see this unit pop up on any teams. So, of course, she's got the start of turn bonuses where she gives Resonant Blades, Resonant Shields, and 80% AoE protection. So, all that stuff is pretty cool. She's got a Brave Attack. But, where is it? Is it on her C skill? Let's see here. Okay, so for allies in 2 spaces, she's giving attack and defense and res up 5. 7 flat DR on the enemy's first attack, and then also she gives them double scowl as well. But I feel like she did something else too, like something really, really good. If it's just double scowl, that's not really, really good. Well, it's scowl on their first attack and then scowl on their first follow-up. So it's not exactly double scowl. It's like scowl on the first attack and then the second attack, which is actually good because the second attack is usually where units don't really have anti-scowl effects going on. I mean, there are skills now that will give you cooldown ramping on your second follow-up attack, but it's not that common. So I don't know. I feel like this Veyle was a lot better from what my recollection was of her than what I'm seeing here, which is kind of weird. But okay, I feels like I'm underselling her a bit. I did see a lot of value for her, but I guess it ain't really all that there. Okay, then on blue, we've got the Hoppy and Constance duo. Now, their duo button was +1 movement and then also reusable. Also, -1 cooldown count, too. So that could be okay. But, yeah, just +1 movement, that's it. Like, that used to be good for a duo button back in the day, but nowadays, movement ain't even the thing anymore. We're just relying on crazy range with units that have styles and warping on units that have pass or air superiority. So, like, movement itself isn't even really all that crazy. And you could now pass Gallop on as well. It's not like +1 movement is the go-to anymore. When you're comboing Alfador with a unit like Emblem Sigurd, you can just get Gallop on basically anyone you want. So, yeah, their duo button, it is reusable, though, and it does whiff in action, so I guess I can't be too hard on it. Verge of Death, Speed and Res Far, Resound, Speed and Res Crux. Yeah, not the craziest passives there either for fodder. And then they give Treachery and neutralize foe bonuses to allies, and then Kanto 1 to dragons and beasts specifically. Why so specific with the Kanto 1? Why not just give Kanto 1 to everyone? Is Kanto 1 that busted that we can only limit it to dragons and beasts here? Kind of weird. Yeah, then they got true damage based on speed, true stats based on speed. They get desperation. Yeah, I mean, the effective against dragon is nice. It just so happens that the most common save unit at the moment that is a dragon is Rhea, who nullifies effective against dragons anyway. So, yeah. All right, let's go ahead and move on. Next up, we have Lapis, who does have some good fodder. We got Pulse, Tempest, F, and then Excel, Haze Slice, and Potent Finish. All of those are really nice fodder skills. And she does inflict the... Where is it? Share Spoils plus status after she enters combat. The problem, though, is that we have a unit that just does that at the start of turn. So if you wanted Share Spoils, you might as well just run the Refined Katarina. But I'm not about to tell you that Katarina's better as a combat unit than this Lapis. She also has Distance Swap as well, which can come in handy for shenanigans. She also has built-in Kanto Distant, and then she's getting +1 movement over there. Although, like I said earlier, movement isn't really how you're covering ground anymore. It's more so just styles that give you crazy amounts of range and then warping with pass. So... yeah, it sounds like I'm a little down on this Lapis, but actually I don't think she's that bad of a unit. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to green now. So we have the Desert Marisa over here, who was actually a really insane unit on release. Being able to just give everybody drive brave attacking in a crazy radius, too. It's 3 columns and 3 rows. And then she also gives them stats on top of that. So this was a very interesting support unit on release. But she came out prior to the Erica ring, I believe. So, like, now that we have the Erica ring, you can just save a team slot and then just give whoever you want to have brave attacking the Erica ring, and there you go. So, yeah, she's kind of... like, her one really good thing about her is kind of just done in a more efficient way now, which sucks. In combat, she's also not that impressive either, because she doesn't really have a lot of defensive protection. So if she swings into some crazy tank unit, they're probably not going to die, and then they're most likely going to kill her on the counterattack, which is a little unfortunate. Okay, we also have here the Groom Seliph, who has good fodder also. He's got Haze Slice, Excel, and Potent Assault. Pretty similar to Lapis, just all great specials there, or all great passives there. And then he's pretty much just like a souped-up bride, or brave Seliph, where he has the miracle effect on his weapon, but like that's not as crazy. Having non-special miracle isn't really all that crazy, considering everything is running Fatal Smoke. So it's not enough protection for him. He does get a lot of bonus damage though, and some DR, which is okay. But I would look at this guy right now more so as a fodder unit, which he actually has access to some really good fodder skills. All right, so there we go for Seliph. And then finally, Colorless, which is actually a worthwhile color, I think. Like, all of the other colors, they're okay, but they may have, like, 1 or 2 things spotty about them. I don't really have any complaints about Colorless here. We've got the Summer Celica, who is great with her 3 range of attack. You may want to counter-argue that, oh, she sucks in combat. She gets mitigated damage when she activates the style, which is true. But she does have the one advantage where she can use her style every turn, and the Brave Byleth, who also has the 3-range style, he can't use it every turn. It's only every other turn with him. So, yeah, that is one little thing. This Celica was also really helpful in the Black Knight limited battle, I remember, where had it not been for this Celica, I don't think I would have had a single character on my Echoes roster that would have been able to beat Black Knight. So Echoes is in a really tough spot, and this Celica is clearly the best character from there. She also has good fodder. We got Magic Light, Sly Swift, and then Attack Speed, Insight Hone. So just overall certainly a useful unit to summon. I'm not going to take anything away from her. And then finally, we got T Veronica, who is definitely the best unit overall on the banner, and she's still really good. She was good when she came out. She's still good right now. So she has bonus actions after using a rally or an assist. She's giving support. She gives Resonant Blades, Resonant Shields, cooldown charge +1. And then she's got the Ninja Lucina true damage effect there. Let's see. Let me make sure I'm getting it right. Yeah, X +5 × 5, or plus X × 5 with a max of 5. So, yeah, she's getting true damage and true damage reduction with the Ninja Lucina effect there, which is great. And then her special is where things get really good for her. So she's inflicting Feud, Discord, Speed and Res -7. Feud is a really good status effect, especially mid-turn. Like, the unit that would inflict Feud right now is Bride Embla or the refined Mythic Embla. They do it at the start of turn, but if the enemies have penalty cleansing like King Freyr or, I don't know, Hoder or Attuned Micaiah or whatever, they might be able to remove Feud. But Feud is a really good status effect, especially if you're doing it mid-turn. So, yeah, Feud is great there. She can inflict that. She's doing more debuffs with Discord. She neutralizes enemies' guards so she can get to her special. This is a really high-cost special here, 5-hit cooldown. And it certainly does a lot of damage as well. 70% of attack. Neutralize DR, which, I mean, that's whatever. That's not like a crazy effect or anything, but it's still certainly helpful. And then she also gets some bonus damage here based on Feud. How many targets have Feud active with a max of 80% there for 80% damage reduction, which would be non-pierceable. So, yeah, there's not really anything bad to say about Veronica. I think colorless is by far the best color here. So we're going to go ahead and do our summons. And if colorless doesn't show up, I'll hit blue trying to get Medius or Grima. But the real thing I want to go for here is colorless. Try to get me a copy of that Veronica. All right, so... Oh! Look at that. Speak of the devil. Let me know what you guys are able to do with your summons on this banner. We have Etier there, who's funny because she's on the new... I just backed her for the new voting gauntlet. She made it to the final round, so... Etier versus Dagger. I don't really like her odds, but... we'll see. Maybe we can pull through with the weaker bonuses, right? Alright, so blue pull, we get Satet there. Yeah, Rooker Sieges came back as well, by the way. Which, I don't know why they have that mode in Limbo all the time. It's so fun. I love Rooker Sieges. I just wish it was around more often. And it's not like the rewards are bad either. They could just add some more of the special accessories in there. I like the accessory rewards. So, I don't know. Are we ever going to see a revival of Rooker Sieges besides what we're getting right now? I don't know. But it would certainly be nice. So, yeah, outside of just using your tickets to summon on this banner, I would say you don't really need to go too heavy on here. Would be nice to get Veronica if you don't have her, or Celica if you don't have her. The other units are mainly just fodder at this point, I would say. So, yeah, that's going to wrap us up for this one, guys. We'll come back again when we get the New Heroes Return banner for Part 3, I guess it would be, where we're going to be able to use the rest of the Black Friday tickets on that one. So, that's all for now, and I will catch y'all again on the flip side.